What's going on, folks? Painless. I'm going to jump right into the video. You see the title. There's people that will try to browbeat you. Now, I've did my videos on interracial relationships, and I've said that, during this political climate, this social climate, in terms, of black folks, it's kind of difficult. And I paint this scenario of going home. As you a black guy, you going home to see your white wife or your white girlfriend's family on Thanksgiving, and you get in there, and there's like, the father is a trumper, and the brother and the uncles are trumpers, and things like that. And I'm going to go back on that, but that's a scenario that I know a lot of black men deal with, women too, that are in interracial relationships. But I'm going to go back on that, and I reevaluated that. Of course, I said these things maybe 2 years ago, but there's something that cancel culture that I despise. The fact that people try to shame you on things that should be unshameable, if that's even a word. Who someone dates and who someone decides to be with, and try to cancel them, try to drag them, that is the types of things that I despise. I hate cancel culture. It's weak. What you have with cancel culture and this whole woke thing, what you have is weak, introverted individuals who can attain certain levels of success based off their physical abilities, their intellectual, their mind. And what they'll do is they are so below in the basement that it's either my way or, how dare you have this. And it's jealousy and envy. That's what cancel culture is. And I look at people on social media, and, I want to throw in there about Keke Palmer. And she's one of the latest victims of this so-called cancel drag culture, where I'm going to just drag you. Now, you got to look at who's trying to drag you. And this is what I don't get about these celebrities, because I even feel this way. And I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire at all. And I don't give a shit about what these people say. Because I know at the end of the day, it was years back when people would say, Painless, man, I had all these less than brothers coming at me. And I would look at their life. That's what kept me from really responding. Now, every now and then, the Bama would come out of me, and I had to check these fools. But I look at their life. Many of them were sitting in an empty apartment. Many of them were unkept. Many of them, you could tell their situation was dire. Maybe they're living with a woman, and their one accusation, or their one, you better not be on that phone when I come home, move from getting kicked out by some woman. And I said, why respond to guys like this or women like this? I had women that came at me. And I would look at them, bad skin for a woman, unkept, but bumping their gums. And I said, why respond to people that are less than you? And that's why I look at this, these celebrities, You date who you want to date. And you have other individuals on here, a notable famous black female content creator who tries to browbeat and shame black men into dating, for dating women of no color or people of no color. These whole souped up terms, you know, you're not going to make it into the encyclopedia if that's what you're trying to do, or the dictionary with, people of no color. Like, what the hell does that even mean? But when you're in dire need of rent, when you're in dire need of income, the content train never stops. And what it becomes, it sounds belligerent, anger, obsession with what other people are doing. And what it tries to do is tries to shame and cancel people by using felonious examples, one that you can easily turn and use on themselves that are promoting that. So, this whole idea of black love, they were saying that Keke Palmer, I read some of the tweets. You must preserve black love at all costs. And I've talked about quality versus quantity, even most notably amongst black men. But there's quantity versus quality when it comes to black women and black relationships. Why I refuse to be with a black woman just for the mere fact that she's black and deal with nonsense just because she's black. That's ridiculous. And I've talked about, we speak at this interracial thing as it's in a vacuum. When you have other groups of people that, see, this is one of the advantages I've had of living around the world and dealing with other people, other minorities. They have colorism too. They deal with interracial relationships. I've heard women that of other minorities say, oh, he's with this white girl. So it's not exclusive to black folks. But we love to fall on that sword. We love to be propped up on a cross as the sacrificial lamb and make it all about us. That's what it is. So, brothers and sisters, if you want to date, don't let these fools corner you and make you second guess yourself if someone's treating you right. Oh, you don't choose the color who you love. I mean, in a way you do. And I look at the me being single, the dating dynamic. It's first off, non-black women, even Hispanics or Caucasian women, I never approach them. They always the ones that are interested approach me. Now I will be, oh, she's cute because I'm a man, and think that I only find black women attractive. That's ridiculous. And I've talked about this. See, this is what these content creators don't understand. Our mating strategies in terms of male and female are totally different. So people ask, well, why do black men, deal with other groups of women? Like as if white guys don't do it. Like as if Asian guys don't do it. It's because you want to know why black men go across the sphere in terms of ethnicity and culture to other groups? Because our mating strategy is different from that of a woman, a black woman. That's the thing that is left out when we're talking about gender war and dating and interracial dating. No one wants to talk about the philosophical difference, even the evolutionary differences of mating strategies amongst men and women. Women want resources. Women want clout and things like that. Men, we actually want love. We actually want someone we can protect. We actually want someone that cares about us. Now, women will say this, but in actuality, they don't. They want someone who brings home the biggest piece of meat, which is resources. Meat, dollar bills, don't matter. So, men, we actually look for compassion and understanding. And you don't really see that generally amongst a lot of black women. It's more rugged. It's more masculine when you line up other groups of women. Black women are more masculine acting. And a lot of that is contributed to, trying to follow that feminist model. And I said, I don't care, sister. When a sister tells me I have a degree in this, and I'm like, that's where you messed up. That is where you messed up. I don't give a damn about your degrees. I don't care what sorority you belong to. I don't care about that shit. Can you surrender to me? And not only surrender to me because I'm a man, but to surrender to me because I've demonstrated that I can provide and protect. But yeah, the more I listen to cancel culture and become somewhat engrossed in it and really observing it, that shit like that makes me just want to go left just for the mere fact of I don't give a shit. Makes me just want to go down and just for shits and giggles and call a white woman a white goddess, mother, all queen, just for the hell of it. Because you're not going to sit here and dictate, and you don't have shit going on with your life, and dictate who I am dealing with. Now, this isn't about me, but this is the type of mentality that I have or would have if I were to find myself in a situation like that. Trying to corner me and it's about black love. You like white women? Bitch, get out of here. You need to tend to your damn kids instead of worried about who the hell somebody dating. That's what a lot of y'all need to do. Tend to your kids that you got illegitimately, no father around. Find you a skill instead of working at Bojangles, being a shift manager at 45 years old. Now, let me just, there's nothing wrong with that. But these are the type of people that are talking shit on their breaks instead of taking care of business on their break, enjoying their break. No, they're on their phone talking shit about who you can and who you can't date. These are the people that are talking the most noise, folks. Because people who out there who have things going on, they can give a damn who you dating. It's the low bottom feeders that are running their mouth on Twitter, on Snapchat and all this shit, picking their ass when they should be on a gym membership program instead of worry about who some woman is kissing. He ain't kissing you. But see, when you get to talking like that, people, you're being mean. You're fucking right, I'm being mean. I sure am. And what? That's one thing these cancel people, when you lash back, when you clap back, oh, you're being mean. Well, what the fuck was you doing when you was bumping your gums on social media, trying to clown and drag brothers for their own dating preferences or sisters' dating preferences? Because only a penny. Hey, if black women want to swirl, so be it. It's 2020. And I've said that a lot of you brothers don't give me a lot to work with. So if a sister want to go out and get it how she lives, so be it. And this whole notion of black love, what black love? What is black love in 2020? You know, I heard content creators say, yeah, he's gay, but at least he got someone of the same sex. I said someone of the same ethnicity, because I guess it was a homosexual brother. No, it was a homosexual sister, a black woman. And this fool said, well, at least she got someone not of the dominant society. At least she's black. And I said, never mind the detrimental effects of being in those types of same-sex relationships, which are very volatile. I can't tell you how many times, you know, this notion in the LGBT community that it's all peaches and cream, bull feces. These women be attacking each other, fighting each other, busting each other upside the head, cutting each other, killing each other, just like heterosexual couples. Even the homosexual men do it, killing each other, getting mad, fighting. So this whole idea that the LGBT community is all peaches and cream and free love and rainbows and shit, that's bullshit. I see it. I read commentary all the time in the city that I live in. It has a pretty popular satire Facebook page. And they just put people on blast, and I think it's hilarious. And I've seen a lot of lesbian, it's mostly lesbian, because women are emotional, lesbian skirmishes and fights, and you know, it's crazy. But yeah, black love, why get with someone and see what you do? What happens is, that's your ego. You're going to just be with anybody, say, hey, I'm down. I don't mess with Hispanic or Asian or Caucasian women. I'm staying true to mine. But you go out and get trash and filth. Now, would you rather, not say it all, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of successful black couples, marriages, strong. But on the same token, I know a lot of successful, strong marriages, boyfriend, girlfriend, that are interracial. So this idea that your life is going to instantly collapse because you deal with a white woman, that's ridiculous. Now, are there things that you have to take in consideration? Yeah, absolutely. But those are outside things. I would suspect long as you keep your stuff tight, you're good. But there's stuff that goes on amongst black couples that you need to take in consideration. The fact that a lot of black women are single. The fact that a lot of black women who single and say they don't have kids, many of them have had 2 to 3 abortions. You don't hear that, though. It's easy to cover that up. And look, I'm single, no kids, never married. But chick, you had 4 abortions that I had to discover through research. do investigation. So don't be confused and stuff like that. And then another thing, a lot of black women I see don't have the ability to nurture kids versus what I've seen from other groups of women. And this is just my opinion. It's no, I mean, you look at the fruits. Look at the fruits. Now, I'm not saying, other women are just the epitome of poster child how to raise children. But there's a reason why you see a lot of this madness, the killing. Who's raising these boys? And girls. Because girls will bounce out on you too. Black women. So brothers, don't cave for these people who ain't shit, who ain't got nothing going on. There's nothing wrong with being, I'm not the opinion to where, look, Painless doesn't say he doesn't deal. In fact, I've been dealing with quite a few black women lately. But I keep my options open. I'm not anti-black woman. I'm just not going to be with no black woman that ain't got shit going on and ain't doing shit just for the mere fact that she black. Well, if I got a Hispanic woman over here that likes me for me and ain't trying to shit test me, I'm going to go with the Hispanic woman because she shows genuine interest. So, I don't play with these fools. This whole cancel thing and people trying to drag you and, like, get a grip, Painless out.